Thank you all for coming today. As you may know, the Target store behind me here on Commercial Way in Hernando County was the victim of a burglary. We received a call a little after 2:30 this morning from corporate headquarters at Target that they had an alarm here, and between that and some witness statements about a vehicle, we responded, obviously, and when we did get here, the burglary was already done and the suspects had left. But because of the number of deputies we had out for this and some other crimes that we've had occurring lately, we were able to pick up the vehicle and attempt to stop. The individuals did not stop for us, but we were able to follow them and coordinate with other law enforcement agencies in the area. Initially, Brooksville Police Department, the Florida Highway Patrol, and even Sumter County got involved because the suspects did make their way from the west part of Hernando County all the way to Interstate I-75, and they went northbound towards Sumter County, and they did in fact get into Sumter County all the way to State Road 44. They did exit there and get back on the interstate headed southbound, and for those of you who don't know, that's the exit just north of the Turnpike exit. And so when they were coming back south, they did get on the Turnpike and head southeast towards Miami, but they'd get off in the Orange County Metro Orlando area. And between FHP and some local agencies in the Orlando area, they were able to track them to an apartment complex in that area. All four of the suspects did bail. It's my understanding that as of yet they have not been captured, but we're working closely with them. We do have a task force together, and so we're hopeful that we'll bring charges against the individuals involved. It should be noted they were driving a stolen vehicle, which had a stolen tag on it that wasn't assigned to that vehicle, wasn't stolen at the same time. So these young people are very, very coordinated. It is not your average young person. We think they're probably juveniles or young adults. They're not the average kid who makes a mistake. These are coordinated criminals. Some might even call them thugs, and they did a lot of damage here to Target, unfortunately. But we are happy to report we think we got all or most of the merchandise back. So at least they weren't successful in their burglary. So I'll be happy to answer any questions if you have any.
Sheriff, was this a high-speed chase?
There may be parts of it that were high speed. I think when we were engaged, we used a lot of high-tech and low-tech surveillance techniques, and we were able to know where the vehicle was at any given time, but through surveillance and so forth. But I don't think we pursued them. Now, I think when Highway Patrol got on the interstate, they may have gotten to high speeds. You'd have to check with Highway Patrol on that. I do know there was an attempt to use tire deflation devices, and I'm not sure how successful that was up in Sumter County. So there were a lot of law enforcement agencies involved, and there have been for the last several months, because we do believe that this is related. We're not sure exactly how tightly related, but we do believe it's related to a lot of similar burglaries that have been happening in Central Florida area, including some gun stores and cell phone stores and vehicle auto dealers and so forth.
So it wasn't just a simple burglary that created this chase?
No, it was we believe it was a well thought out, planned burglary. Now, whether they planned on doing this store or they just came to this area and picked it out, but as I said, they were driving a stolen vehicle from South Florida with stolen tags from South Florida, and so they had it planned out from the beginning, and we think it originated the individuals because that's where they went back to, obviously felt comfortable in the Orlando metro area. So we believe there's a large group, some might even call it a gang, that are doing these crimes in all of Central Florida. And so Central Florida law enforcement's been working very, very hard to bring them to justice. I will tell you that we've had several burglaries here in Hernando County, and my detective that's assigned to that has brought charges against most of the individuals up and through this morning. Most of the individuals have either been arrested or have warrants issued for them. And so we're hoping to be successful in this too as we continue the investigation.